My dear viewers, I am Dr. Abdul Jabbar Khan. A strategic change is visible across the world, especially in case of South Asia and Central Asia and the East Asia. You can say that China is playing a very predominant role vis-a-vis India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh especially. And this strategic move is taking place at a time when India is going to take over the charge of BRICS. BRICS is a platform, the Brazil, India, China, Russia. It's a very strong, more than 37% of the global GDP constitutes to the BRICS members. And many other members have also, been included, and Pakistan is down the line in the list. If India doesn't have any objection on the membership of Pakistan, Pakistan is going to be the member of BRICS. Although Pakistan's authorities and the present government are trying not to get angered the United States of America, the President Trump. So this is a big issue. President Trump says that I'm not going to allow anyone, any country in the world to destroy or damage the US currency, that is dollar. So the war is there. Physical war is already taking place in Ukraine versus Russia. Russia, after the Alaska meeting, has not given any relief to President Zelensky. He says that 30% of the territory that has been captured by Russian troops will not be given back to Ukraine. And rare earth mineral, Russia wants share in that. So these are the two major points, and the third one is the demand from Russian President Putin is to do away with NATO. He says the Ukraine should leave the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO. A very difficult scenario is emerging for President Zelensky. And as long as the issue is not addressed and the matter is not resolved, Russia will continue attacking Ukraine and its capital. Many people have died. And only yesterday, a big attack of drones has taken place on Ukraine. And Ukraine is not in a position, despite the fact that European countries and Europe and the NATO countries, America, are providing the best of resources and the weapon to Ukraine's President Zelensky. What's going to happen? This I will told you. The three demands by President Putin have to be addressed or accepted by Ukraine. Otherwise, the war is there. That will continue. And that war has affected so much very badly to all the European countries, including the leading Germany, France, and other countries. Great Britain, UK, United Kingdom, yes, who have been playing very active role. Gloria Meloni of Italy, they are all effective, but they are not coming out with a solution. And the identical situation prevails in Gaza, Palestine, where nobody is going to come out with a solution. There is no resolution of the conflict. Thousands of people, innocent children, men and women have died. And the Organization of Islamic Conference is holding a meeting earliest possible, maybe a day or two, in Jeddah, to discuss the alarming and the very grave situation that prevails in Gaza. None of the Islamic countries, OIC member and otherwise, have threatened properly, effectively, the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu for the consequences. So much so, the President Trump has put sanctions on the two judges who had pronounced a judgment against Netanyahu vis-a-vis killings of the innocent people in Palestine, Gaza. So this is a state of affairs. Might is right. Who has got the more power, who has got the most defense authority, they are the bosses. They are the bosses of the world. They are ruling the world, especially the United States of America and Israel. So is the confrontation from. Yet another situation has emerged in the Syria where it is said that Israel is interfering in the affairs, internal and the domestic affairs of Syria. And the Syrian president, Al-Shara, has not been able to get hold of his country. There are many issues, there are ethnic issues, there are multi-sectoral, sectarian issues. No effective control has been there by President Al-Shara, who was specially invited to Saudi Arabia for a meeting with President Trump when President Trump was visiting the Middle Eastern countries, the Gulf. So, issues are there. Similarly, in Pakistan, we see that the Imran's family is under stress. 2 of his nephews have been arrested by the authorities in Lahore, and Lahore is Punjab is being governed by ruling party PMLN, and the Prime Minister seems to be very indifferent about the affairs prevailing in Lahore, because the provincial government is being headed by the niece of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. So, it is more of family affairs. The governance has gone to such low level across the country, in all the 4 provinces. The governance has gone very bad, despite all reforms and the activities on the part of the provincial governments. The problems are there. Finance Minister Aurangzeb said today that the economy is moving in a right direction, and people are getting prosperous. The prosperity is there, economy is very strong. I think the best judgment lies with the people of Pakistan, who are suffering on various counts. They are suffering. The people of Karachi are suffering, despite the fact there is an exchange of hot words between former mayor MQM leader Dr. Farooq Sattar vis-a-vis provincial minister and the chief minister. So, challenges are there. Unless the government, the political parties in power sit across and come out with the new demographic system and the devolution and the creation of the new I am not talking about the 32 provinces as being proposed and discussed by many people, many anchors. What I say is decentralization of power, over concentration or the over federalized system with no resources. Why NFC has been reconstituted? International Monetary Fund has asked the government of Pakistan to review the NFC award, to review the total distribution of wealth and the income to the provinces. So, the federal government has to look into the demands of the Gilgit-Baltistan territory of Pakistan and the Azad Kashmir, the independent Kashmir, and the FATA areas. So, these are the 3 areas that need more money and funds for the development and the socio-economic proposition and the infrastructure. For that you need debt servicing, and the defense is separate. Recent war has called for a big challenge in terms of the resource mobilization, new weapons, new system. So, that you have to provide. You have to create new provinces for the better management, better governance, better administration, proper dispensation of the resources, and the resolution to the problems need money, need new resources. And previously the flow of the funds to the provinces have led to no development, especially in case of Karachi or the southern Punjab, in Multan, Bahawalpur, Sadkabad, Rahimyar Khan, Dera Ghazi Khan, Muzaffargarh, and the lower income areas. So, there has been no proper apportionment of the distribution of resources. This leads to the tension, bitterness among the society. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Abdul Jabbar Khan official takes permission from you. This is a weekly roundup in English. Thank you very much and God bless you.